If he wants to make some money, Floyd want to make some money. If he wants to make some money, he could fight
your guy Jake Paul.
No, with him too, but he could fight the guy, not Manny Pacquiao. Manny won't fight him again. But I'm talking
Canelo?
Not Canelo, Crawford.
Oh, Terrence Crawford.
Force Usyk to fight anybody. You can't force anyone to fight anybody. You know, the will has to be on Usyk's side.
And because his range control is so good, he's in. His nickname's the cat. He's in like a cat, and he is so accurate with what he's doing. He makes you miss, he makes you pay. That's the art of the sweet science. It is the art of getting hit.
Mike Tyson believes Floyd Mayweather would be destroyed by Oleksandr Usyk if they ever fought. Speaking with Shaquille O'Neal on his podcast, Tyson explained that while Floyd earns heavyweight level money, he's never faced true heavyweight threats. Tyson added that Floyd will always return to boxing solely for the money, not for genuine challenges. According to him, if Mayweather ever steps back into the ring, he'll carefully select easy opponents, steering clear of truly dangerous fighters like Usyk.
I'm going with heavyweight.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, Floyd feels like in a different category completely.
He made heavyweight money, but I'm talking about the heavyweight sluggers.
Yes. I don't know if we're ever going to get to the heavyweights again.
Huh?
Speaking of Floyd.
No, that's going to come back again. They'll always come back.
Speaking of Floyd, him and Roy Jones been going back and forth. If they were to fight, give me your opinion on who you think would win and why. And would people want to see that fight now?
Well, listen, people are all going to hate on Floyd, so they will want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they would matter. If he wants to make some money, Floyd want to make some money. If he wants to make some money, he could fight
your guy Jake Paul.
No, with him too, but he could fight the guy, not Manny Pacquiao. Manny won't fight him again. But I'm talking
Canelo?
Not Canelo, Crawford.
Oh, Terrence Crawford.
Oleksandr Usyk has reached a stage in his career where nothing more is needed to validate his greatness. With an Olympic gold medal and a resume that includes victories over top opponents, most notably 2 wins over Anthony Joshua, Usyk has earned the right to walk away from the sport on his own terms. Yet, speculation continues to swirl in the boxing world about who he might face next.
Which he doesn't have to do, probably, because his legacy is secured. He's done basically everything in boxing. And if he was to retire tomorrow, or what could happen, which has been muted, that he was going to have the Dubois fight, and then he was going to have a celebrity fight, like crossover fight with an ex-MMA or something like that, which for me wouldn't be nice, because I think it would cheapen his legacy in some way. But as Addy said, pounds and pence and dollars are what count in this game.
Andy, have you spoken, or has Spencer Brown or Frank spoken to you? Because to be fair to Frank, I've spoken to Frank twice since the fight, and he does always say, it's Joseph Parker next. It's Joseph Parker next. And he says it with a bit of force as well, as though he's promised you guys that you will be next in line. Has there been a conversation with Frank as to what happens with Joseph? Because I almost feel sorry for Joseph now. It's got to the stage where every time I see Joseph, I'm like, okay, look, when are you going to fight? When are you going to fight? And he has this face of, I don't know. And it's upsetting for me as well, just to see him on the sidelines.
Yeah, it's very frustrating for him and for us as a team. But I had a brief conversation with Frank Warren as we were walking back from the ring. I said, it has to be Joe. And he said, we're going to push for Joseph. And Spencer Brown, he said, we're going to push for Joseph. David Higgins, we're going to push for Joseph. But you can't force Usyk to fight anybody. You can't force anyone to fight anybody. The will has to be on Usyk's side.
One name being floated as a possible opponent is Joseph Parker. Although nothing has been officially confirmed, several heavyweights are reportedly eager to get a shot at Usyk. However, Usyk has publicly stated that he has only one fight left in him. That declaration alone has intensified the mystery surrounding his next, and possibly final, opponent.
The will has to be on Usyk's side. The will for Joe is there. He'd fight anybody. And as he's shown, but the will has to be, and the want has to be on Usyk's team.
Put your fighter hat on for me if you can, Andy, again. I mean, I saw, it's funny because the video of Dubois getting knocked out, there's you and Joe in the background, and I can see both of your reactions. When you're watching that, I mean, again, you've seen some of the best heavyweights in the world. You've been in camp with some of the best heavyweights in the world. When you're watching that, are you watching it like myself and thinking, okay, this is an all-time great you're seeing?
First and foremost, I watched it as a fan and I enjoyed the fight. And I thought Dubois started really well. But there's something about Usyk, isn't it? And just this change after round 1, round 2, Dubois was having some success, landing right hands.
Usyk has never been known to avoid challenges or delay negotiations. He is respected not just for his skill, but for his readiness to face anyone, anytime. While other fighters often get caught in prolonged negotiations, media drama, or promotional delays, Usyk keeps it simple. Once a fight is agreed upon, he gets to work. No games, no excuses. His reputation as a no-nonsense warrior has earned admiration from both fans and promoters alike.
The one thing I would say that we have to appreciate from Usyk is how he's so willingly down to fight anybody, right? Typically in boxing, you look at how boxing is structured. You have the Ali Act where a fighter could be like, nah, I don't want to fight him. Okay, we're going to strip you of your belt since you don't want to, defend that belt, right? How long does it take us to get a Gervonta Davis to fight, maybe a Devin Haney, or a Ryan Garcia fighting somebody else, right? It takes fucking forever. But now when it comes to Usyk, Usyk, he's a champion. Okay, your next title, person you have to defend against is Dubois. Perfect. Send me the contract. I will be ready. Yeah. You don't get that nowadays in boxing. You don't fucking get that. But when he fights, that's one thing I love about him. Mm-hmm.
Just beating Daniel Dubois in a rematch, the younger guy, and he's made it look easier against him and schooled him and destroyed him. That is the pinnacle of skill in boxing. That's the pinnacle of the fucking...
Becoming a 3-time undisputed champion across different weight divisions doesn't happen by accident. Usyk's transition from cruiserweight to heavyweight wasn't just about gaining size. It was about evolving as a fighter. His back-to-back victories over elite heavyweights like Anthony Joshua proved he could outthink and outwork physically larger opponents. Beyond the ring, Usyk served his country during wartime, putting his career on hold. That decision alone speaks volumes about his character. He is not only a highly skilled boxer but also a true athlete who embodies discipline, heart, and honor. Many analysts now place Usyk in conversations typically reserved for legends like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Though they fought in different weight classes, Usyk's dominance, adaptability, and undefeated record make him comparable. His technical intelligence is reminiscent of Floyd, while his courage and relentless fighting spirit evoke Manny. This level of respect signals that Usyk is not just one of the top names of his era. He belongs among the all-time greats.
How high is Oleksandr Usyk all-time on the GOAT list? I've seen a lot of debate that he's top 5 already, top 10, shouldn't be in the top 10 yet. So here's my thoughts on it. I think you can put him anywhere from like number 4 to number 10 all time, but he should definitely be in everyone's top 10. 2-division undisputed champion at cruiserweight and heavyweight, and he probably has the 2 best undisputed runs of the 4-belt era. At cruiserweight, he beat everyone in enemy territory: Glowacki in Poland, Briedis in Latvia, Gassiv in Russia, Bellew in the UK. At heavyweight, he beat all the Brits, mostly on enemy territory twice. Joshua twice, Fury twice, Dubois twice. Of that post-Mayweather-Pacquiao era, I think he's definitely the greatest. Now, I have Usyk number 8. For reference, I have Floyd 1, Manny 2, Ali 3, Robinson 4, Duran 5, Leonard 6, Roy Jones 7, and then Usyk at 8. I know there's a whole debate right now about Usyk and Ali. Of course, Usyk's more skilled than Ali, but I think Ali's resume is greater, which is why I have him higher. But I'm curious to know how high people have Usyk now all time, without recency bias.
Floyd Mayweather has built his career on making smart, strategic decisions, both inside and outside the ring. Most analysts agree, if a fight offers high financial reward with minimal risk, Floyd is likely to take it. He's known for his calculated approach, carefully studying opponents and choosing those who fit his game plan of protecting his undefeated record. This method has earned him massive paydays, but it also reveals a key truth. Floyd is unlikely to step into the ring if the danger outweighs the reward. Should he return, it will be under tightly controlled terms and only against hand-picked opposition.
You're fighting the best fighter in the world. Yeah. And you're figuring out a strategy of not how do I win, but how do I last?
Yeah. And that was the strategy. I had a good idea that I wasn't going to be able to knock him out.
No, but that's not the goal with a guy like that. No,
Like, there's a-
no. But Floyd is the most precise and most. Floyd doesn't care who watches, who likes.
Right,
it doesn't
right,
matter.
right.
Floyd only cares about the points. If the fight is entertaining,
Right.
it's for him. It's just a strategy. So he's kind of like the beast of fighting. You know, beast is like, how do I get the algorithm and the numbers?
100%.
That's how Floyd is.
Do you think he's the great? You think he's the greatest? One of the greatest
Every
ever?
great
Greatest
fighter in the world says technically there's nobody better.
Yeah.
Every
Joe Rogan has often praised Floyd Mayweather for his defensive brilliance. In one discussion, he explained how Floyd can stand directly in front of an opponent and still remain virtually untouchable. He doesn't rely on flashy punches or excessive movement. Instead, his mastery of timing, shoulder rolls, and subtle shifts make him incredibly difficult to hit cleanly. This defensive style frustrates opponents and forces them into making mistakes. Rogan noted that even when Floyd appears idle, he's actually dictating the rhythm of the fight mentally. His defense is not just physical, it's psychological. Meanwhile, Usyk's footwork is a thing of beauty in its own right.